find as far as houseplants for my bedroom. For now, we're starting small. I just got like 3 plants. Trying not to overdo it. Let me back up. And we can kind of go over what I got. We're gonna repot some of them because they're in tiny, tiny containers and they already need to be repotted. And then we're gonna go from there and try to grow them and take care of them as houseplants, as bedroom plants. I have failed at this a couple times, but I've had a couple of successes too, but not with these specific plants. So we're gonna try them out. So first thing I have tried before, pretty easy, quintessential, can't die, won't die. What is Chanticleer? Now this is neon, pothos neon or pothos neon. The one I had before, I don't know what it was, but this is definitely more like a lime chartreuse green color. And the one I had before was a darker, deeper green color. So this I think will bring some brightness and freshness to my room. So I'm excited about it and I kind of know how to take care of them. They don't need very much, thankfully. But yeah, about 20 to 40 inches. It can kind of just keep trailing on out. I'm gonna put this on my desk. I'll show you kind of the placement of them when I get to it. But this is number 1. Then I had the hardest time like untangling them in the store. Like I felt bad because I was knocking stuff over and whatnot. So at least I bought it. At least I didn't just mess it up and then put it back and let nothing happen, you know. Then I had the Z plant, so I asked the guy at the store about easy to do plants, that kind of stuff. He told me a snake plant. He told me about some dracaenas, which I was thinking about dracaenas, but then they just seemed a little too spiky and a little too much for the space I was looking for. But I had read about online, even though he hadn't suggested this one, the Z plant is supposedly really easy to take care of. And I did see a larger version there, which was just, I didn't want to buy that one. It was a little too expensive, and I felt like I could maybe grow it if it's easy enough. So I just got this little pot. Yeah. So robust, dark green, pinnate leaves, resemble a cycad or a palm, which is awesome. Medium to low indirect light, well-drained soil. Yeah, and it gets about 18 inches tall, which is about what I want. I do want a plant that's slightly bigger than this too, but we'll wait on that and kind of get that together when I get a chance. So we're gonna leave out this one as well into just this regular. I don't know if this is, oh, okay. This is about 3 quarts, a 3-quart pot. I'm gonna put it in here. We're also gonna replant this pothos. But this last plant I got is just for my, I don't know what this is for, because this is for my desk. We'll have to arrange when we get to my room. But yes, next up is this Melissa Christmas cactus. It needs moderate light. It does flower. I don't know if it will flower for me just because of the conditions we're about to put it in. But even if it doesn't flower and it just stays like this, I think this is super cute. I don't think it gets too much bigger than this, 12 to 16 inches. So it gets a little bigger. I did see a couple of these in hanging baskets and they were pretty large. So I guess it can get to that size, but I don't want it much bigger than this because it's just gonna be in a smaller space. So those are the 3 plants I got. And then I just got organic potting mix. We're gonna put them in, like I said, these 3-quart pots and get them going. Let's do that. I'm in like the mud room where I can do all of my dirty work. It's gonna get dirt and water everywhere, but it's okay. It's what I can use for it. So let's go ahead and get started. Look, some from Star Trek.
When I start looking at stuff, I feel stuff.
Okay.
This is one of my first days in nursery production. Nursery production is where you grow plants under really controlled environments like greenhouses. You can control temperature, light, humidity, a whole lot of different aspects that control the way plants actually grow. Here I'm just cutting back or pinching these plants so that they'll have a better branching pattern and be more full and voluminous when they go out on display. Something we sometimes forget about when we're dealing with plants is making sure to keep all the tools and materials that you're using clean, sterilized. Otherwise, you can transfer diseases, pests, and all these problems that you don't want to deal with to future plants and crops. So here I'm just washing out these pots and some of the tools that we're using on some of our larger display plants so that we don't have to deal with problems in the future.
Mixing up a drench of chemical mix for some of my plants and poinsettias and cyclamen that we just planted or potted and put in our greenhouse. So for it, we'll need a teaspoon of each of the following. We have some root shield, teaspoon of root shield, and then a teaspoon of this other, I forget what it's called. It's a peat light mixture, and this is basically to stop any fungal infection from, or fungal thing from taking over the plants. So, like I said, a teaspoon of each, and then mix thoroughly. And we mix 1 teaspoon each into a gallon of water. I believe that ratio is 17, 317. Just mix, mix, mix until it's fully dissolved. I think this isn't breaking down as much. Now a teaspoon of the root shield. Do more like a powder mixture. Mix, mix, mix until it's fully dissolved. And this is our drench mixture. Just came in to water my poinsettias, and first thing we do is just watering with the fertilizer water mix, which is what you saw with the yellow hose, and then just the regular attachment. And then since we don't want that fertilizer to stay on the leaves themselves, we want it to go into the soil and get to the roots, to the kind of, you know, help the health of the plant. We don't want it to denigrate the leaves. We go in with that second wand of clear water, and we just mist the plants to wash off the leaves.
Who's Dolly?
Well, this one.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Even like a little booty a little bit. I almost didn't know it was coming from it. I was like, what kind of plant smells like this? Oh, yeah. Okay. You're trying to trick me. I've killed a couple monsteras. I don't know. I get happy when I see them, and then I start watering when I get happy, and then I overwater them. So, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Nice. Nice. I love a good hydrangea. Or really, I love blue flowers. I know it's like a rare color, but just any blue flower is stunning to me.
It's a bit mean to like expect them to adapt to like outside of
Yeah.
every place that you move to.
Exactly. That's what one of the guys was saying that has a cat. He's like, his cat, the first couple of days wouldn't come out of his room. Like, just would not come out, wouldn't hang out. And now he's like, he gets the zoomies, he'll run outside, everything. Just a couple weeks in.
You take any mushroom, break it open, take a little piece of it, put it on the plate.
It is. The mushroom capital of the other world. Yep, it is.
Okay, so I had to take a moment to showcase these sweet potato fries. One thing about me is I love sweet potatoes. I especially like sweet potato fries. These were so good, cooked perfectly, and they had this cinnamon sugar coating on top. They were so good. It really kind of made my day. It's the small things. If you don't take anything else away from this video, just know that.